JoesGE here, and in front of me I have the Galaxy S25 Edge, and today we're going to be taking our first look and teardown of this device. These are the tools that we're expecting to utilize during the teardown. If you need any parts or tools, you'll be able to find it at JoesGE.com. We'll start by turning off the device. Alright. We're going to start with heating up the back glass here. Use our Pry Tool to start lifting it up, and then make our way across. Heat gun is set to currently 180 degrees Celsius at a low flow rate. Alright, I'm just going to add some IPA in between, just so it starts softening up that adhesive. There we go. Alright, so the next thing that we'll do, we'll go ahead and start taking out all of these screws here. Just wherever we see them. And we're going to try and disconnect the battery first off as soon as possible. Alright, and we got the PH00. Alright, we're going to grab our spudger, go right up to the shield. Let's disconnect the charging coil first. There we go. Next, we're going to disconnect the battery here. Now we're going to go ahead and disconnect all these cables here, all these ribbons. Alright, let's go ahead and remove the speaker first. Disconnect the front camera. Let's see if we have any more screws holding down this board.
Hey, this is Joe from the Sauna. If this video brought you value, please support us by buying parts, tools, refurbished electronics, or sending your device in for repairs so we can keep offering you free repair tutorials. Back to the video.
Which we did not see any. Alright, let's take out this 5G antenna. Alright, so we do have thermal paste. So as you're pulling this out, you might have a little bit of suction. So just gently take it out there. And looking at where this is located, probably the best point to do so would be right here, as there's not going to be any components getting in the way with some slight prying there. Okay, we got that thermal paste cleaned up. Now we're going to go ahead and disconnect the two cameras here. Okay, now we're going to focus our attention to this bottom portion of the phone. First thing that we'll start is getting the SIM card out. Now we're going to go ahead and remove this here. Get the bottom speaker out. So you want to pry up and then out. That's our bottom firing speaker there. Looks like we also have a vibrator there as well. Let's proceed with disconnecting these connectors. Okay, we have a few more screws here. So we have a screw here for this board where we have our SIM card reader, as well as two screws for the USB port. Okay, so I'm just going to get a small flathead here. We'll slightly lift this up. Alright, this seems to be our ribbon cable here for the screen. Now next we're going to take out this battery, and then we're going to take out the front selfie camera. So here is our battery, and you can find the battery model right here. Then we'll use our flathead here just to take that adhesive out. Alright, there's our front-facing camera. Alright, and this is as far as we're gonna do our teardown. You could still continue going and get to these buttons and the power button and the volume rocker there. As well as, if you wanted to, you could also pull the screen off, right? And that concludes our first look and teardown of the Galaxy S25 Edge. See you next time.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you guys love what we do, please support us. You guys can click on the links that we have on the end screen. You guys can buy our parts, sales, or service so we can continue to make great videos for you guys for many more years. Thank you.